Okay, so we're going to go over a few word problems based upon the decimals today. We'll do a little review tomorrow, just adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, and then take a quiz. So tomorrow for the quiz. Okay. All right, and that'll be the beginning of the week. So let's do a few of these. That'll help us practice with the decimals. And what was I saying? Oh, one of the best ways to practice with decimals is just to think about money. So I'll do that. Look at this. Do a little shopping. So if we have us going to buy 6 pounds of beans at $1.29 each, should we add, subtract, or multiply or divide? What should we do? Multiply. Or, I mean, you could actually add 6 times, right? That'd be a lot of work. So, yeah, multiply. So if we know the cost of each pound, we can always multiply. Alright, so let's multiply those together. Set it all up. And this is what your quiz will look like. There'll be a lot of problems of just multiplying, dividing decimals. Okay, so just a little practice. 9 times 6, 54. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 5, 17. 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Now, what's missing from this answer? Yeah, this is 7.74 what? So, to find out the units, always look at the question. How much did we spend? Well, when you spend money, what do you usually spend? You usually spend dollars. So put a dollar sign. And I think all of these are actually dollars as your answer. Okay. So that's a one-step problem. Number 2 is 2 steps. So let's make a little plan. George went to Baker's for lunch, bought 3 tacos, $1.29 each, medium Coke for $1.59. How much was the lunch altogether? And we're not including tax at this point. Pretend we're in Nevada, no tax there. Okay, so we need to find out how much 3 tacos cost, add that to the Coke, and that'll give us the total. So I'm going to write a little initial plan here. I got to find out how much 3 tacos cost, and add that to the price of the Coke, and that's going to be my total. Okay. So you can either make sure you think about this, or like me, just write it out. So the Coke we already know. That's $1.59. So we got that part done. But we don't know how much 3 tacos cost. All we know is 1 taco is this. So we need to do 3 tacos, so $1.29 times 3. That'll give us how much just the tacos cost. So you're going to finish up that answer, plug it in up here, and then go ahead and add those together, right? I'm just going to leave you there at that point for you to finish it. But it's good to have a little plan on these multi-step problems. And let's see here. Let's skip down to 4. Go ahead and skip down to 4. Alright. So Charles spent $30 on cupcakes for his sister's birthday. He bought a dozen cupcakes. How much is a dozen? 12. Sometimes 13. Sometimes there's something called a baker's dozen. They actually give you 13. But yeah, 12 is the standard. So we know we need to add, subtract, or multiply or divide here. Find out how much each cupcake is. We know all 12 of them cost $30. So what do you think? Ideas? Oh, so we need to do more practice of this then. Yeah. Divide. You sure? No? Yes? You're correct. Making sure you know. So yeah, if we know how much 12 costs, then we want to divide it in. This is like the, I won't say opposite, but it's the other side of number 1. On number 1, we knew how much 1 pound was, and we wanted to figure out how much 6 were. And now we know how much the 6 is, and we're trying to go the other way, trying to figure out how much 1 is. So this direction we multiplied, so when we have the opposite information, that's when we divide. So here we go. Here's one way of doing this. That might be a little bit easier. You could just go ahead and do 12 into 30 right away. You know, do a long division like that. That works. But you could also reduce this a little bit, like a fraction. So if find a number that goes into the top and bottom. What number would that be? 6. That's the largest number. So we have 5 over 2. And now do long division with that, which is a little bit easier. Smaller numbers usually is a little easier. If we do the long division with that, we'll end up with, let's see here, 2 goes into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay, good. Bring down the 0. 2 into 10 is 5. Okay, what am I missing up top? A decimal, yeah. Remember, the decimal points line up. So I'm sure a cupcake doesn't cost $25 if 12 of them cost $30. So yeah, we need the decimal point. So that actually means a cupcake costs how much? And write that out. Costs $2.50. There we go. And this is particularly useful to do this. I've done this in the store because they have 12 packs and they have 18 packs, and sometimes one's cheaper than the other, but you only know which one's cheaper if you find out how much one cupcake costs. Now, if they give you, well, 12 costs $30, but 18 costs $42, which one's a better buy? Which one is cheaper per cupcake? And you go through and you can get out your phone and you divide. Okay, 30 divided by 12, we know it's 250. You could do 42 divided by 18, see how much it costs per cupcake there, and you'll know which one's cheaper, which one's a better buy. Alright, so I think that's pretty good here. Any others? 5, 6? I think it's pretty good. Yeah. How would you do number 6? What would you do? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? If Ben makes $14.62 an hour and works 40 hours per week, that's full time. 40 hours in 1 week is considered full time. So how would you figure out how much he made for that whole week? Yeah, just multiply it out, right? And then you can multiply that number by 4, and that's how much you make per month. So, and again, we're ignoring taxes at this point for everything here. All right. Any of them on the back? Go ahead and read 8, 9, and 10. Any of those you'd like me to go over? I'll gladly do one of them. Any requests? Yeah? 9? Okay. So, Isabel's got to pay her bills. She's got a $72.34 cell phone bill, $120.21 for car insurance, and she's got $67.89 on electric. Okay. So, how much altogether does she owe? My guess is we have to add all those up. Right? If we add up the cell phone, the car, and the electric bill, that's going to be our total bills. So let's just add them up carefully, make sure they're all nice and aligned. And $67.89. Okay. And calculate that, how much the bills are. Are those prices realistic, you think? Like $72 for a cell phone bill, does that sound about right? That's pretty good. I think we get like 2 gigs of data. That's about right. $120 for car insurance a month? Or maybe that's not a month, maybe that's for several months. So it depends on your situation. $67.89 for electric bill. That's pretty reasonable if it's like hot and the AC is running, or it's really cold and the heater's running. But yeah, these are pretty realistic prices. So one of the things you guys want to get used to in the next 5 years is figure out how much things cost, so that when you guys are on your own, you know what to expect. You have to pay all these bills on your own, right? Okay, so the rest of the period, go ahead and finish this up. If you finish early, feel free to get back onto Khan Academy and work there. Okay.